Betty Mali, Sazo Figa Gada, Baby Unga Habi.
Guten Tag, young mensen, young manna. Hoe gaat het? How are you guys doing?
Okay, die hond blaf.
Just thought I'd branch out. You don't know. Sometimes you gotta talk that German though.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Schweinsteiger.
I didn't even know you knew words like that, Curtis.
Dog, I got German ancestry in my blood. Adopted German ancestry. But I'm German.
Bastian Schweinsteiger.
I could have been out here. Okay, nah. I wouldn't have been out here colonizing people. In fact, if I was German, it would have been successful. Hitler would have got his dream.
Interesting views, young Curtis. But yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of Nothing But Football. Guess we talk about football and nothing else. Sometimes we talk about controversies within the games of football. What do they call it? The gentleman's game. Sometimes not so gentlemanly, as we've spoken about over the year. I mean, we've found molesters, we found murderers, we found
Rapists,
yes,
everything,
rapists.
dog.
So yeah, it's not so gentlemanly after all. But yes, guys, I guess it was a random tangent. But yeah, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We don't normally start like this, I promise. It's normally more, more gentlemanly. But I'll start by introducing our hosts. On my close right, got King Don. King Don, how are you there, Don?
Are we?
King Don Father, as he calls himself.
I think that one can work. But what is the other name I got? I think we still need to get me a name. What is
We forgot it and you want to bring it back.
No,
Brother Hakeem.
That's why we forgot it. That we need
Brother
to
Hakeem.
find another one.
Brother Hakeem.
Okay, we need to find another one.
So you like that one?
It's
I'll
Brother
rotate.
Hakeem.
We can still try some more. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I'll keep rotating.
But I'm good. What up, people?
Yeah, man. I guess that can be our New Year's resolution. We can try out these random names.
It's your New Year's resolution. He's Brother Hakeem to me. Peace be with you, my brother.
Yes. And then on the far right, I've got Uncle Curtis. How you doing there, brother?
That's good, boy. I was chilling. Doing nothing. Being wholesome. Attending wedding practices this past weekend.
Yeah.
Do you know another perfect gentleman who's a scholar as well?
Yes, who is
It's
that?
only me.
Oh, I thought you were leading up to some perfect gentleman.
Dog, I thought beauty tips are coming out.
There's no beauty tips, dog. We're done with that stage for 2021. You want beauty tips, you'll find me at a party and you can ask me in person. And then I'll show you how to spit game at the same time. It's all about the confidence.
Okay. Now I hear you, man. So I thought actually we'd start about something that we don't normally start with, and that is the UEFA Champions League Draw. I don't know if you guys saw the madness that was the UEFA Champions League Draw.
Oh, we weren't talking about Hamilton being robbed in the F1, dog.
We can maybe touch on that.
Then leading to the UEFA draw, where it seems like
in the spirit of being black,
instead of being robbed.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't see that, I think this is the first time, well, in a long time, I won't say in the history, but this is the first time where there had to be a redraw, because it seems as though there was some sort of technical malfunction. I don't know what the technical
They wanted
Your
to
technical malfunction was your boy Arshavin.
No, it wasn't, my boy. He doesn't decide where the balls go.
Eh?
He doesn't decide where the balls go.
Okay.
Because what happened is Atletico wasn't in the pot to draw against Man United. He doesn't decide which balls.
Yes.
So don't blame Arsenal players.
He's just supposed to be picky.
He just picks balls. And if they trust in football players to go work out the intricacies of who must play against who, then I have to question UEFA.
The intricacies of picking two balls.
Not two balls, of understanding that this team can't play this team because they finish in the same group.
Yeah.
This team can't play this team because of something else. You want a man who's retired to go, dog, imagine bringing your 80-year-old grandfather to come and tell you how to do maths. That man's brain is tired, dog.
Spies. Arshavin's probably like 40, dog.
He's a footballer. He's retired, dog.
Have you seen how wholesome he looks, bro? That guy looks like he just chills on his farm or playing with his bears in Russia, dog.
Him and Putin's retired KGB officers just playing cards at home.
Just joking and drinking vodka. Bro. That's what they look like they're doing. But yeah, I was gonna ask you guys. I mean, we've all had this suspicion. Can we actually say that these awards were rigged.
Hey, Joe, they wanted that Messi Ronaldo battle, boy.
I think they did.
One last dance. They wanted it, boy.
Yeah. Was it UA? They've been caught out with things like this before. Remember, there was something that came out that said they used to just make the balls hot or cold, so you know which one to
So the
get.
guy just feels it. They say, yeah.
But I don't believe that because that means the player who drew it knew that it was being rigged.
Oh,
It's too many people outside the
you're saying,
circle. If you're making hot or cold, it's too many people outside the circle that can know.
So you're telling me if you rig it, you wouldn't take the guy who's picking it? You
No,
have
but
to
I'm
put
saying-
that guy as part of it.
Yeah, but then these are former professional players, unless we're saying all sports people are corrupt.
Why would that mean all when it's one person picking a ball?
Because it's one person different every year.
So then 10 years is 10 people. Why all?
Dog,
They're all in the
let me
same
put it this way,
bracket.
dog. Let me put it this way, man.
UEFA was corrupt. They pick corrupt people to do the thing.
No,
How
but
did
what
they
I'm-
get chosen?
what I'm trying to say
they
is,
chose the
man,
people in the pockets.
The chances of a scandal like that happening and being true are very slim to me. Nah? Especially with former players. And I say that, nah, because the more people you include that you tell, the higher the chances are of getting out. And when it's just me and you, it's good. Then we tell Potion. Now we have to worry about Potion telling his lovely wife during pillow talk. And then she goes and tells her lovely friends. And now there's 20 people that know, and now Lucas and Chris are in jail for who knows what.
Sepp Blatter and what's his name? They're out.
You see, but then what's his...
Platini,
yeah. Platini, I saw something like that. Platini is getting charged. He might end up with a jail term. I forgot what it was exactly.
I think it's both of them.
Nah, but I think it was just
Blatter's
Platini.
never going down. Boy.
Blatter was too slick. He was too slick with it, boy. That boy is from Switzerland. They ain't touching him.
That man's got more. FIFA had more powers than some governments, bro.
And Blatter made sure he looked after the third world countries. So I think we'll look after him as well. Shout out to you, Blatter. You gave us that World Cup.
My man, if you ever need refuge in South Africa, we got you, man.
We got you. Jordan's your boy, though.
You're Jordan's your boy, not Chris.
We drop him off in the middle of Soweto, dog. They won't find him there.
You know?
Yeah, man. But let me give my opinion. I think these are rigged. Especially, I think if they'd redrawn and the Messi and Ronaldo fixture came, I would have said that they're rigged. But yeah, man, like, in some way, this has to be rigged. Like, I mean, you can't always have so many, like, I mean, consistently, we've had so many perfect fixtures, if I can say that, in the last 16. So, I don't know. I wouldn't say maybe...
They know where their money lies.
Okay, sharp. Maybe a hot ball might be in there, but they don't tell the guy that it's a hot ball. But that guy maybe subconsciously feels a hotter ball and just says, this is the one. You never know.
Okay, it could be that.
Hey, you want to keep getting these UEFA checks? Pick the hot ball. It ain't that hard, dog. It ain't that hard.
Trust your feeling.
Sure.
Trust your feeling. But yeah, man. But looking at the redraw, I'd say that these are good fixtures. Salzburg versus Bayern Munich, interesting fixture. Sporting versus City, that's also a decent fixture.
Nah, it's not a decent fixture.
No, for City, they're gonna get through.
Okay, yeah, it's an easy fixture.
Ajax versus Benfica, I feel like
Ajax.
Ajax will probably take it.
They can struggle, eh?
But they can struggle because Benfica is a decent side. Chelsea versus Lille, Chelsea should take it. Although Lille is a side that's got some young, hungry players. Atletico versus United, that's a very interesting duel.
Yeah.
Anyone can take it.
Yeah.
Especially
100%.
with your guys' new coach.
100%. I'm just so glad that second leg's at Old Trafford.
Yeah. Villarreal, Juventus as well. I feel as though that's quite an open game. Juventus doesn't really have that much of... It's not great form for them this season. But it seems as though during Champions League they pull it off. Villarreal also a cup side. Although...
Genuinely though.
They're a cup side. So for me...
The boy's still there, Emery?
Yeah. For me, Inter versus AC. Feel like that could be a humdinger. No, Inter versus Liverpool. My bad.
Yeah.
I was actually... The reason I thought AC is because AC played against Liverpool.
Oh, sure.
So this is a chance for Inter to get revenge for their brothers.
The way those two hate each other.
Hey, bro.
There's no revenge. It's just
No,
we out there to it.
They can easily just say we did what you couldn't do. Yeah. And then the final fixture of the round of 16, which could be the fixture of the round, is PSG versus Real Madrid.
I know Madrid is pissed.
100%.
They pissed.
Yeah, of course.
They had Benfica first time
Yes,
round.
they had Benfica first time.
Madrid even said, hey, yo, you should have
Leave
left
us,
our
yes.
fixtures
They're like,
and started from where you messed up.
Yes.
Exactly.
Leave us out of this.
Exactly.
So basically, yeah, man, I think nice fixtures if you look at it. I think the ones who should get through will get through.
The easy.
So basically, the Bayern will beat Salzburg. City will beat what's his name? Porto. No, what's not Porto? It's Sporting. Ajax should beat Benfica. Chelsea will beat what's his name? Lille. But the others are open for interpretation.
100%.
Interesting stats. Since Fernandes left Porto, Sporting, they've won 5 trophies. Oh, they used that money to go juice.
No, they did.
They
I'm
put
pretty
it
sure
to
they did. Because I mean, Portugal does have a, they've got a good well into the Brazilian market. I'm sure getting into Portugal from Brazil is not so hard.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just speak a bit of Portuguese, and they love you, though.
You know.
But yeah, man, I think it should be interesting. But yeah, I think let's move on. I actually wanted to first start off by discussing a fixture. One of the results from the weekend. Then going to move on to a topic. So Arsenal went up against what's his name? They went up against Southampton this weekend.
Yeah.
This was at the Emirates Stadium, and they won 3-0. And it was goals from Lacazette, Martin Odegaard, and Gabriel Magalhaes. I'm not going to get into the fixture because I feel as though this was a game that Arsenal was going to win. I mean, against Southampton, it's a derby.
Don't give Southampton too much credit.
No, we'll say a light derby.
Yeah, it's not a light derby.
Oh,
It's just any other team.
okay, Sharp. We've stolen a lot of players from us. They hold it against us, so...
Hey, Joe, that's like you being a 10 and you taking all the 9s and you take it from somebody else's.
The same way as Southampton versus Liverpool is kind of a derby.
It's not a derby, dog.
Well, it's
not
squinch match, revenge.
There's
You want me to call it
There's no
vengeance?
revenge. It's a loser who's chasing after the guy who took his girl.
Okay.
The rich guy doesn't care.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's besides the point. I think we're spending too much time on that.
Just don't bring
So-
other teams. This is how Aston Villa felt like they were on Arsenal's
Yes.
level. We
The
started giving
reason
them
I
these
brought
titles.
this up is because Arsenal played without their captain, their club captain, Pierre-Emerick Aubamayeng. So Aubamayeng was stripped of his captaincy this week because he's been like
Consistent breaking of club rules.
Consistent breaking of club rules. I think with this last one, it was missing practice. The one before that, he broke COVID protocol by getting a tattoo or something. He went to a place and got a tattoo. When he said he was going to go pick up his mom or something, or visit his mom.
Okay.
Yes. So, and also he's missed a team bus to the game before. So there's been a run of a run of disciplinary issues. The first question, I'll start with you, then I've got another one for you, Uncle Curtis. Do you think this is deserved?
Yes. Yes. So if you the time you're talking about where he missed the bus, that's when he missed the Tottenham game or something.
Yeah.
Or the Benson. Remember, we actually chatted about it here, right? And we were sort of saying, dude, you're the captain. If you set a flaky example, the people that follow you will be flaky.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So there's only so many times you can get away with it, plus bad form. You're not even captain on the pitch. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Leading by example, that type of thing. And you're sort of showing iffy behavior off the pitch. So to me, I'm surprised they did it now. You know what I mean? I think it would have been sort of a smarter play or whatever to take him out the team, let it die down, and then sort of do it later. Because now this is the story for the next 2 months or the next whatever. But again, the last captain, he got stripped. The last captain was Chaka, right?
Yes.
Chaka still they got stripped.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy got stripped. I mean, maybe they need to look at the leadership or whatever of the main players, because who's the obvious choice for next captain?
I'd even...
There isn't, probably.
No, I'd even go as far as to say it can't be from the old guys. Because the old guys seem to... Well, Lacazette, shame, in his defense, has been quite a
That was
role
not
model.
signing a contract. He's off at the end of the day.
Well, they're apparently trying to still sway him.
Why?
He does the job, Doc.
No, he
Does the job.
he's the big brother in the locker room.
Oh, sure.
So apparently, with the youngsters, he's played a big role with a lot of the youngsters' form or rise in form. So yeah, that's why they do want to keep him. But yeah, Uncle Curtis, I have a question for you. From looking at this game that just happened against Southampton, Aubamayeng, do you think? I won't say do you think we need him, but do you think that we can go without him from this performance? Does it look like...
No. No.
Okay.
He's still the second top goal scorer, and he's been having poor form.
Okay.
Arsenal is not in the top 10 of chances created. They're not in the top 10 of a lot of things. So it's not his fault he's not scoring entirely. Yes, he does miss. Yes, he does miss some sitters, but he gets one chance a game.
Okay.
And he misses one, and you want to blame him for one. Ronaldo misses chances in a game.
Yeah.
He just puts, out of 4 chances, he puts 3 in. Yeah, but if you get in one chance a game, come on, fam.
Yeah.
Like, it's Smith Rowe on 5 goals, him on 4 goals. And we think it can go without him. Our biggest problem is not him. It's a bigger problem, I would say. Should he have been captain in the first place? I don't think so now, after looking at this.
Exactly.
He's not the type of personality to be captain. Because, hey, yo, man, I believe in giving star players who are bang on form a bit of leeway, man.
But he can't get that.
But he worked for it.
No, listen, he
Before
worked.
he didn't just get to the club and start missing practice.
Okay, no, but I feel as though they've kind of given this guy a lot of chances.
100%.
I mean,
Yeah, and I can get it for that.
I mean, even the Tottenham game, he was supposed to be dropped, but they kept him in the squad.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you know what? You are still our club captain. Yeah. Even the time when he broke the protocols, there were even questions where they said, bruh, like, what is this saying to the youngsters?
Okay,
If
I hear
you-
you.
And isn't that why he got pushed out of AC Milan? Wasn't it also disciplinary issues? Like,
Yeah.
he's got a young reputation for this.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you, know, but then he gets the goals. It's not like AC Milan were banging during that time. Like, when you're a terrible team, nah, you can't have players like that in your team.
He was
And
on
that-
the bench that time. He was on the bench that time.
Yeah, cool. Then he wasn't a star player, but I'm saying AC Milan weren't good when he was there. So we can't pretend like they were a great team. But what I'm trying to get at is when you're a terrible team, you can't have players like that. Everybody has to pull ship, and it's like, to me, it's like standards have fallen, dog. You even look in the past, nah? Cantona could do what he wanted at United to a certain extent. There's always players who can do what they want because they're that good.
So the age of the Maverick.
Yes, and
Yeah.
and once you get rid of that, I'm gonna have 10 James Milners who are on time for practice every day.
But that's what they want. I mean, they've been alluding to this in football for a very long time, that the guys on the field are basically going to be role models. They're going to be looked up. You know, the kids are going to look up to them and stuff. They're going to be on time. They're going to give the most professional answers. No one is a joker, all that stuff.
Okay, let me put it this way, nah. Ronaldinho or James Milner. I'll take a drunk Ronaldinho over James Milner. For football purposes. I'm not your role model. I'm here to do a job. If I get on the pitch and I do my job, do not question what I do afterwards. I'm not your child's role model. Go raise your kid.
Yeah.
Go raise your kid.
But I mean, like, you make the example of Cantona and Ronaldinho, and I think those are two good examples. Cantona was a role model for how he trained and whatever. The Beckhams and whatever stayed behind and did what he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ronaldinho hits the highs. 3 Ballon d'Ors. Then comes to training drunk.
No,
you know what
but
I mean?
you think Ronaldinho wasn't like that his whole career, dog? You don't just develop that out the blue. He
Did
was
you
always
see that man's body?
But he was always a party guy. Yes, he went excessively, nah, but he was always
You
a
think
night.
that guy was skipping sessions with that body?
I didn't say he was
I don't
skipping sessions.
really think.
Because that's what your boys do.
I don't think Ronaldinho was a party guy from the beginning. I just think
Nigga, you don't.
the fame got to him, and then
Did you guys? Did you listen to that guy's one child where the mother's like, this guy was even the party guy at PSG. He's been like that. You don't wake up at the top of your prime and like, you know what? I want to go see some woman. You do that when you retire. Like Rooney. Right? You don't do that. But you get what I'm saying? But it's the age of, like, not like, and Cantona as a consummate professional, that he stayed late after training and stuff like that. Nah? We look at the positives of Aubamayeng. He's been a positive influence to the young kids in the dressing room.
Yeah.
I remember Saka said in one interview that he's like, hey, yo, listen here, man. If you get a chance and you one-on-one with the keeper, even if you see that I'm in a good position, take that shot. Saka started going on a goal run after that.
Yeah.
So there's other positives. Yes, the negative is he's missing training and stuff like that. But I'm a role model in a different way. Should it be in club captain to say, hey, yo, if you're not a training, because it's more controversial because he's club captain. Nah? If he gets dropped without being club captain, he had terrible form. That's it.
So I agree with you, but it's also more controversial because your team's not doing well. You don't have the margins to give away. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You're still trying to get your squad back up to, so that 1% you're costing your team is a lot.
He's not costing the team. I think it's the tactics that cost the team.
He's costing the team. He's not taking it seriously.
No, but
He's club captain. He's affecting the team.
Again, that's why I say
if your captain is sloppy.
that's why I say he shouldn't have been captain in the first place. Okay? I'm not arguing that he's sharp. He's captain, but he's not the type of role model to be a captain.
Oh, fair enough.
Who would you say should be captain?
Right now it's Tierney, my boy.
Yeah.
That's the only guy. Nah, not Ben White.
Actually,
You
funny
sign
enough,
him? Nah.
funny enough, I was reading that a lot of the people were touting for the new guys to possibly be, play in a captain's role, i.e. Ramsdale.
No.
I think Gabriel was a shout out for captain.
The clear and obvious choice is Tierney. He needs to go shout out those niggas one by one.
No, exactly. Yeah.
And
But-
he was captain at Scotland.
Yes,
In
no.
Celtic.
But this is why I'm saying that there was the consensus seems to be the old guys. The next captain can't be an old guy. It can't be one of the what's his name?
They need to be brave. How old was Tony Adams when he was made captain? Yeah, go that route.
Yes. So like yeah,
You kind of want somebody that plays a bit though.
yeah.
Because I mean,
Tierney would
if
make
you
sense.
say the normal starting 11, that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying Ben White. But Tierney makes sense.
Yeah, Tierney, but okay, yeah,
Otherwise,
Tierney-
give it to the next oldest guy.
yeah. No, I think
Tierney
that's-
or Gabriel. I'll give it to those two.
Yeah, because I was gonna say a young guy because the young guys seem to have a different mentality. The old guys have that old mentality of bruh, it's fine. We'll come back at some point. We'll give a 5-0 and just relax.
Yeah.
And I don't even. It's tactics. We do not create anywhere near enough chances.
Is that why your boy misses practice to get tattoos?
He's
I
not.
don't create. I might as well go get a tattoo.
It could be that, dog. It's like, hey, Joe, I'm gonna get to the pitch and I'm not gonna get chances, man. Whatever. But you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot. We won 3-0, man. But I saw Southampton got a lot of decent chances. Yeah, I just don't like.
And they're not good away from home, so it's a good result.
Yeah,
in
and
that,
at home
yes.
we the joint top of the league at home with City. We haven't lost at home this season, basically,
Okay.
because all our games have been lost away.
Yeah.
So that result is flattering to deceive.
Okay. Not fair. I thought maybe let's actually dive in outside the world of the Premier League and talk about a man who is a legend, arguably a legend of the Premier League. Aguero is set to announce his retirement on Wednesday.
Hey.
I spoke about this, man. Heart problems. What can you do, man? It's another Fabrice Muamba. He's lucky to be alive, so.
Did
He
he?
lost to Chelsea at home.
Yeah, but other teams lost at home. I said we joined top. I didn't say.
I thought you
we
said
didn't
you're
lose.
unbeaten at home.
I didn't say we're unbeaten.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, I was just gonna say let's just touch on that on his career. Not actually his career. We can talk about his
Fantastic
his
career.
Barcelona career actually.
Oh.
Yeah, it started and it ended.
Yeah.
But nigga played like 3 games before he had
Because
heart
I
problems.
mean, things were looking like they were gonna go brilliantly when Messi was still around, and then literally when Messi left, an ankle injury came up. Yeah, and then he never played, and then I think the first game he came back, that's when the heart troubles came through.
Maybe Pep was justified. In fact, playing Pep ball took 2 years out of his career. Maybe controversial. It's too much high intensity. It took 2 years. If he was a Berbatov, he had another 2 years in his life. If he didn't have to play like Pep or you have to defend, run up and no. Let me stay up front there and be a poacher.
Bruh, I don't know, bruh. I'm going to play devil's advocate here, but doesn't this seem a little bit too coincidental? That he's retiring, his best friend and godfather to his child, who he moved to Barcelona for, leaves, and you don't play. I think he might have played like 1 or 2 games for Barcelona.
Fam, if it wasn't for the fact that what you call this thing, doctors said he had breathing problems and was a heart problem, then I would say that is coincidental, because he could have still went to any other club.
Yeah.
If he wanted to leave, he could have went to any other club, even now with those heart problems.
But this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this is not a career-ending thing. I'm thinking that it works out nicely for him, as in like, bruh, I didn't really want to be here. They said that I've developed, issues. Sharp. Let's actually just call it quits.
And I don't think you'll do this a year before the World Cup.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Actually, that's...
A year before the World Cup, you're going to go heart problems. He's not going to do that.
Because
retire.
Because to tell you the truth, what I see now is he gets out of a Barcelona contract that he's locked in. They probably part ways and just say, bruh, you've got heart problems. That's it. He probably goes back home. He goes to train, plays in Argentina somewhere.
You can't do that now.
Eh?
You can't do that.
Right.
The fans will go against you. You said you had heart problems.
Do you think he cares about Barcelona fans?
Yeah, but which club is going to take you when you said you had heart problems?
You can go play in Argentina.
But which club will take you after you said, I got possible heart problems?
You think River Plate won't take him?
They won't take him.
You think
it's a risk? It's a risk. Think about it. With all the players that have almost died on the pitch due to heart problems, for a club to come and say, oh, we knew he had heart problems, but he can play.
But a club in Argentina.
Fam, you'll still get it.
Somewhere out.
I mean, I think also sidebar, good news, Eriksen is also back.
Yeah, he's back.
He's playing in his hometown club.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's the
in
level.
Denmark.
Yeah, he's playing in his hometown club in Denmark. He's also,
But look how long it's taking back. That's why I say, if it was any other excuse besides heart problems, I would believe. He could have made he could have been injured the whole season for the club to release him.
True.
PSG was about to release Ramos because he has hardly played.
Yeah.
You do not go with something as serious and say, I have heart problems.
Yeah, and they signed him on a free. I'm sure he's on big wages. They would have taken.
They would have taken some money. Let's go our separate ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but in all fairness, they're saying that he's going to announce it. It hasn't been done yet, so we'll have to see.
But if he does announce it, that's an end to a wonderful career.
Yeah,
that's been a top player. You know that guy made his debut at 15. He played first team football at 15.
Bro, I remember that guy, like his young face, dude. He still had that long hair, just young with those big legs.
Yeah.
That's all I remember about that guy. But yeah, man, he will be a City legend. This doesn't taint his career at all.
But nobody really cares about City legends.
Eh?
Nobody cares about City legends.
I think we're starting to get to a point where we will.
No, I don't think so. They're still not getting. Their fan base is not growing.
Eh? Their fan base is not growing.
As much as you'd like it, their stadiums are still not getting full.
Their stadium's not full.
They don't get full. They call it the empty head.
Yeah, actually, I'll agree with you there.
That's what they call it. The Etihad is called the empty head because nobody fills it up during Champions League nights.
Oh, during Champions League, yeah.
And stuff like that. So it's like...
But there could be a lot of things at play.
Like
yeah,
what?
it's more so they were unhappy about their treatment at some point. They're like City fans like boo the Champions League anthem and things like it's. But anyway, they should still buy tickets. But I mean,
no man. But I think we can just leave it there. Maybe actually, no, we're gonna leave it there because I want to actually the next topic I want to discuss involves Manchester United. And we can take a dive into that because I'm just looking at basically some of the news around the country, but I feel as though this topic will need a little bit of time.
Ooh.
Actually, mate, wait, we can maybe spare a little 5-minute topic. Uncle Curtis and I were talking about this. I feel as though you were kind of lending your ear while we were setting up. Conor Gallagher, obviously, in this past game week. Crystal Palace went up against Everton. Crystal Palace actually won that 3-1 with a brace from Conor Gallagher and a goal from James Tompkins, and obviously from Everton's point of view, Solomon Rondon, throwback name, scored for them. Do you think Chelsea should recall Conor Gallagher? No. I'll start with you.
Okay.
And then I'll let you make your point.
No, and I'll tell you why, right? It's that thing of he did one good thing well, so now he must come and be, great at the top.
Yeah.
It's easier to shine in a team that lets you shine. It's harder to go and make the best better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So from a Chelsea perspective, at Crystal Palace, he has to out Eze, Milinkovic, or, these kind of names. He has to go that side and take out Ziyech, take out whatever, Champions League experience, Euros experience, whatever kind of thing.
Yeah.
It takes more than just being British and playing well.
100%.
So good player. I think he must kill the season, but there's not even a need for him in Chelsea right now. So I think he must just take his time. It's like Billy Gilmore. Also, there's hype, but let them play. You know what I mean?
Uncle Curtis,
have another season on.
Your views on the situation?
No, but for different reasons to Lucas.
Yeah.
He gets there and he actually doesn't improve the team. That's my view. Can he play? Because who will he replace? Mason Mount.
Probably.
I don't even rate Mason Mount that highly in the first place. Right? I conceded that he might be a bit good a week or two ago, but I don't rate him that highly. Right? So now what's he doing in the team? He's just there to score goals. I was watching the highlight reel. That man only popped up when he had to shoot on goal.
Yeah.
Football is so much more than that, dog. It's so much more than taking a nice shot and putting it into the top corner. It's like, when you watch Crystal Palace, you know who the star player at Crystal Palace is? It's flipping Zaha. That man, even when he loses the ball, he looks like he's trying to achieve something.
Yeah.
Gallagher, I see him in front of goal.
I'd even go as far as to say at Crystal Palace, I mean, last season we saw a glimpse of his, I won't say brilliance, but you get what I'm saying. We saw a glimpse of his, footballing skill. Andre Ayew, very talented.
Yeah.
Talented.
From a Crystal Palace point of view, like even if he's not involved, he's doing something. Taking defenders away from the ball, all that stuff. Making those false runs and whatnot.
But you see, the thing is, at Crystal Palace, that's good enough and you'll get praise for it.
Yeah.
At Chelsea, you're running and moving players off the ball.
No, exactly.
No, that's not enough.
You're supposed to do that.
It's not enough.
The only person who can get away with that is a striker like Drogba. That's what he did at Chelsea.
Okay.
That's what he did.
It's a bit harsh.
He moved defenders away.
He got defenders out the way and linked up play. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
He wasn't that great at his number one job.
Okay.
12 goals a season, man. 12 goals a season.
Trophies don't lie, son.
Yeah, but it wasn't because of him. 12 goals a season.
It was.
The Premier League trophies.
All those 100%.
With 12 goals.
He
That
can
nigga's
definitely hold his hand up to
that
those
nigga's got a
trophies.
silver and World Tour record.
Eh?
He's got a silver and World Tour record in terms of goals scored.
Is Silva and Waltod looked at like a legend?
No.
Exactly. Then don't put him next to a legend.
No, I'm telling you, they have the same output. Just because Chelsea's legend
They have the
status.
same goal output.
Lucas,
then
just
Drogba
because
did other things.
Technically, Silva on World Tour is held as an Arsenal legend.
He's not an Arsenal legend.
No,
Technically.
because of invincible status.
Now,
Yeah.
was he in the Invincibles?
He was.
No.
Might have been towards the end of his career.
No.
In fact, technically, he might be a legend
No,
because
that's
he
what I'm
scored the
saying.
winning goal.
He wasn't a main feature.
No, he
But
wasn't. He wasn't at all.
He was finishing.
Yeah, but when you you have to put the word technically in front of it, he's not a legend. Though.
No,
But what I'm trying to get at
that's
is,
what I'm
man,
saying. He was involved in the squad, so
Sure.
we can technically say you will be remembered. They'll call you in the if they call a documentary.
I don't think so. But either what I was trying to get at, man,
If they call you in
is
a documentary,
just because Chelsea legends have a lower entry to legend status, man, doesn't mean that legend was so great after all. Not 12 goals a season.
But I think it's a bit harsh not to call Didier.
But
Nah, no, he's an African.
How can you say they have a lower? They've got more prems than you. Why would
players,
they be lower?
for player, because they have 12 goals a season.
Why would it be lower? What makes it so
because
much easier to be a legend at Chelsea?
Because the players score 12 goals a season.
Eh?
Because the players score 12 goals a season and you're a legend. You go score 12 goals a season in Arsenal as a striker and see if you can even crack the top 10 strikers.
Listen, if you do that and give trophies, you're a legend.
Okay, never mind. Rooney did that.
Eh?
Yeah, Rooney did that, yeah. What are you
Rooney's
talking
only
about?
ever had a 20
Goal season once.
20 goal season once.
He's our club's record goal scorer.
Because he was there for 20 years.
Okay.
It's like Ryan Giggs. He's the top assister.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say Ryan Giggs is not a good player.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying he's the top assister. But that nigga was there for 20 years, man. All you had to do is average 8 a season.
Yeah, sure. But no, not taking away from Rooney's greatness. But I'm just saying
That's what he did.
I can actually compare Rooney and Drogba in that sense.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, not longevity.
I get what you're saying, but then
those guys,
then you're judging the legend on stats.
But this is what
if you're a striker, we can only judge you on stats.
No, but what
you saw those guys play. They killed teams every week. Those guys were ballers.
No, but that's what I said. I agree.
That nigga couldn't trap.
Rooney,
Drogba.
Listen, but dude, the man feasted against us.
Yeah, he feasted, but he couldn't trap, man.
But that's what I'm saying. The guy scored important goals.
Hey, yo, I'm just here to slander Chelsea players this week, man.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay, you're not gonna give Tottenham the light of day anymore.
Nah, dog. Who cares about Harry Kane with 1 goal this season? What I tell you, beginning of the season. His time is up.
Gabriel Magalhaes
has doubled the amount of goals
than Harry Kane.
No, we gotta exaggerate this. He's got double the amount of goals. Double. What goals is it? Don't worry the amount of goals. All you gotta know is whatever Kane's got, double that.
Yeah. But I think we can leave that. We've bantered enough for part 1. But yeah, part 2, we'll think of something to talk about, guys. We're gonna take a break.
Yeah, and the Premier League, screw them. COVID regulations for every club but Arsenal.
That's hence why I'm saying
games are getting called off when players have got COVID tests. But when it's Arsenal, go play.
Think of topics. Think of topics.
When it's Arsenal that don't tell anybody until during the game.
Hey, don't bring it up. Don't bring it up now. Hey. This is a part 2 conversation. Don't get excited. But yes, guys, thank you for joining us for part 1. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Guess we'll see you in part 2. Cheers.